What's up everyone, I'm Mussie, and today I'm joined by the rugby legend himself, Keven Mealamu. One of the nicest and most genuine people I've ever met in my life. We're here at Hampton Downs to take him around the track and ask him a few questions. So I hope he just trusts my driving ability. Don't worry Kevin, you're in good hands, man.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
How did you get into rugby? Were you inspired by an older, younger sibling? Was it something your parents told you to go try? How did you get into the sport in the first place?
Well, I think it was one of my brother's teachers when we were in primary school. I think he had seen how competitive me and my bro Luke were, and said, why don't you come down to the local rugby club and try rugby out? But I think my inspiration was always getting the chance to play alongside my bro.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when I look at some of the rugby players I looked up to, was definitely someone like Michael Jones. He's a guy that really was the man on and off the field.
And you actually got to play some games with him, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
What was the feeling like when you get to play with your one of your idols?
It was unreal. Just a guy I'd been watching on TV as a youngster.
Yeah.
I think I watched him play for the first time as I think I was 6 years old.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
And so to be able to play alongside him as a young 20-year-old was pretty amazing.
Did you go out to him and get a signature or something? What was your first interaction when you actually spoke to him like?
Oh, I can tell you, it wasn't many words.
Yeah.
I couldn't really think about what to say, but
kind of starstruck then?
Starstruck almost the whole year just playing alongside the man. But
yeah.
Awesome experience. He was a great man. He always looked after me out on the field and looked after me as we were training together, so I was really lucky, really privileged to play alongside him.
Yeah. And when you say you were competitive growing up with your brother, what were you competitive in doing? Was it sport-based?
Oh yeah, we did everything. We did all sports at school.
Oh yeah.
We pretty much did everything together, you know, whether it was running or playing bull rush at the back, playing cricket, smashing windows in the backyard, getting in trouble from mum and dad.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I went on Google and Googled Keven Mealamu's pre-ritual, I don't know what you call it, just ritual, and it came up with, you eat a pack of Tim Tams and do 50 press-ups. Is that true?
I wish.
No, so that's definitely not true.
No, not for me, but my dad would always say, before you get out onto the field, son, make sure you do your press. So,
yeah.
You know, for me it was, I'd always do like a sign of a cross before I'd get on. It was just a nice way of saying how thankful I am for this opportunity.
Yeah. So what do you think of this car so far? You briefly went in my car,
yep,
which had a lot more forgiving suspension than this car, higher off the ground. What are your thoughts on this? Is this more of a race car feel, do you reckon?
Hell yeah. I'm just trying to look at the speed of Momoto of
we've got heads up going on the front there. But no, with the seats and everything, they've done a good job with this BMW M3. Like super responsive steering. And that power, it is a turbocharged engine, but I'm getting that power pretty quickly. And this gearbox, I really love this gearbox.
I can tell you get
instant shifts and walk. But the one thing which is crazy about this car is the exhaust, obviously. I bet the people watching this can pick up the exhaust note in the back. It's got a full catback exhaust system on it, so this thing's one beast. So earlier on you mentioned that when you got into the All Blacks, it wasn't a final point, and that kind of motivated you to keep going and keep getting better at the game. And that got onto the topic of complacency in life and how complacency can often prevent people from going as far as they otherwise would have. How do you keep yourself motivated these days, for example? When it comes to the gym, how do you get yourself in the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning when it's cold in the morning and it's a big pain? How do you motivate yourself?
I think it's about having the same mindset that I had as a rugby player as well. Is how do we get better each day?
Yeah.
You know, and that means we just got to have a learning mindset as well.
Yeah.
And if you're constantly looking to learn, then you can't stop getting better. You know.
That's true. So are you more like you write down your goals on a list, or is it more mental, like I got to do this?
I do both.
Both.
You know, like I've got heaps of diaries, you know?
Yeah.
So just constantly writing down things I want to try and achieve. Looking at how to put that into action.
Yeah. That's something we do real big with our bread programs we run actually. So we get all the students to write down short-term goals and long-term goals.
Yes.
Just so it's not, we don't want them to get, like think of a career then and there.
Yep.
But just to get the clock ticking and just get them understanding the world we live in and okay, I like this, maybe I can get into this one day, broadening their vision so that when they do dream, we can support them along the way. So yeah, no, that's great.
I think too, if you're writing it down, then you actually making things a bit more accountable. If they're in your head, no one else sees that, or you know, sometimes the things you think about, they change quite a bit. So
no,
once it's written down, then there's an accountability to that as well. So
you've
got to understand the steps. There's a process. And so understanding, you just take a vision you have, then you put it into steps. How do I put this into action?
I guess that's like me with the charity in a way. I mean, it is a lot of work, but apart from working on our own set of skills, we're helping other people develop their skills. So I guess it's along the lines of that. I mean, helping people at the end of the day, there's really no better feeling than someone who comes up and says my day or my life is better because of something one person did, and how easy it is to make someone's day or life better.
Totally agree.
Okay, Kevin, we'll get into some quick fire questions. I'll ask you like 3 or 4 questions, and your job is just to give the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yep.
Okay, so your first one. What is your favorite pie?
Apple pie.
Apple pie? That's interesting. See, I would have thought people would have gone like mince or steak, but you went like the non-savory option. So you reckon apple pie?
They got a sweet tooth.
Apple pie, okay. If you had one superpower, either being invisible, super strength, or being able to read people's minds, which one would it be? To be fair, you kind of already have super strength. So it's pretty much being invisible and being able to read people's minds.
I think probably read people's minds, because being invisible is a little bit creepy, isn't it?
No, but then when you read people's minds, it's like, oh, that guy said this about me, you know, and they think about me like that.
Yeah, they're both double-edged swords, probably super strength.
And okay, if you ate Weet-Bix this morning, how many did you eat?
I used to eat heaps of Weet-Bix. I would eat heaps of Weet-Bix when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And I got to, I don't know, 8.
8. I got up to 10.
What?
I started bulking up real hard and Gizzy. Got to 10 Weet-Bix and 3 eggs every morning.
You look like you were bulking up.
Nah, now I'm skinny. Now I'm just a skinny city boy right now. Just remnants of an East Coast boy. But yeah, no, that pretty much concludes the interview, Kevin. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed the time on the track, and hope you're not feeling too sick. You holding up all right? I'm holding up all right. You're getting better as the laps get on. This turn's the worst though. It's kind of almost like a corkscrew at the bottom. 130, 140, 150. Oh! Sorry, Kenny. I know I said 80, bro, but I just had to.